What information should you include at the top of your website's front page? The above the fold area is the area of the website you can see without scrolling. This used to be considered the prime real estate of your site back when everyone was using desktop computers. But the idea of an above the fold area has changed. There are desktops, tablets, and mobile devices of various screen sizes. This makes it difficult to know exactly what people see before they scroll. When a website visitor comes to your front page, you only have a few seconds to encourage them to take an action. That might mean offering something that grabs their attention and makes them want to learn more about your products and services. Your website should clearly confirm that your visitors are in the right place. Where you're located, location matters if you're a small local business. What type of products or services do you offer? If you're a local business and you service a specific city, it's a good idea to include both the city and your service in your H1 title tag on the front page. Not only does that help search engines understand that that's what you do and where you're located, it also helps your site visitors know I'm in the right place because this is what I'm looking for. In this example, you can see clearly they're in Tampa Bay and they do air conditioning. It's very clear. People immediately know they're in the right spot when they land there. The next thing you might want to include is something that will grab their attention and make them more interested in learning about your products or your services. Things like your points of difference, why you're different from the competitors, what makes you better, or maybe you're highlighting how you're the solution to a pain point. If you have trust signals to include, like great Google reviews or customer testimonials, those are also great additions to your above the fold area. And lastly, we want to get them to the information they're looking for quickly. Offer no more than 2 or 3 call to action choices to send them to the information they're looking for. Maybe you have 3 types of services, so you could have 3 buttons, one that goes to each, because maybe they're coming in for one of those for sure. Like if you're a heating air conditioning company, for example, you might have a repair, a replacement, and a service button. That'll take them straight to the information they're looking for. Make it clear how they can contact you, whether that's a prominently displayed phone number, a contact form, a button that leads to a contact form, or an email address. These were just a few suggestions of what you could include in your website's top area. You should have a good idea about who your particular visitors are to your website and what specifically they're looking for. Some of these elements may not make sense to have on your website. It really just depends on your unique situation. Not to pick on this website, but I know a lot of people like those sliders at the top of a website, but they can be very distracting and add a lot of busyness to the page. It's hard for your eye to know where to go because the slide keeps changing and your eye keeps going to it, but it's almost not even enough time to read what it says. So think about that. Maybe you don't want a slideshow there. Maybe just a photo with one point, like your point of difference, or something that makes them want to click on the request more information. That would be a better option, I think. I also would change that call to action button shouldn't match the theme, the blue theme. It would be better to have it yellow or something that contrasted with the blue so it really stood out. One last tip is to try to avoid having your top area look like that's it and that's all there is to the page. I can't see a little peek in that there's more information down below. Try to have a little bit of that showing just so it encourages people to scroll down, that they know that there is more information below. Avoid trying to cram in too many elements in the upper part of a page. If you have too many items, the user's eye doesn't know where to look and you could be losing them. Clean and uncluttered is key. Take a little time to evaluate the top of your front page to see what elements you currently have and how you might be able to improve them a little bit.